The Museum of Transport was recently opened in VDNKh in the pavilion number 26, and it has its first ever exhibition, which is known as the Dream of the Moscovite. And we're going to talk about the real dreams of the Moscovites living in the Soviet times, as every single person would dream to own a car to get to the Black Sea shore and spend some vacation there. We are going to talk about the manufacturing and assembling the first passenger cars for the Soviet people here. And then we are going to talk about a legend brand car called Moscovitich, which can be translated from English to Russian as the Moscovite. The manufacturing of passenger cars started in 1930s in the Soviet Union, and the first cars were assembled in the plant, which is known as Azelka, or it simply can be translated into English as the automobile plant, named after Lenin. These first cars were produced or assembled as Ford cars. During the Second World War, they started to work independently. The decision was made in 1953 when the Soviet government decided to produce the first light cars for passengers, and it was given with the name Moscovitich 400. Moscovitich 400 was a real prototype of an Opel Kadett. It's just behind me. And if we'll go just a little bit further, we will find an upgrade model of Moscovitich 400, Moscovitich 401. So this one was tested very thoroughly, even was ready for the off-road. And at the same time, approximately 1950s or late 1950s, they started to produce cars for racing. The most, I would say, furiously loved by the Soviet citizen was the model 412. Even my granddad had one of pearl color, and he would call it "My Little Bird." So these little birds could be given as an award or the prize for the winners in different competitions or Olympiads. These cars were assembled as also rally cars or the cars for racing, and would take part in different international competition, which made a history. So the hall in the museum, one of them, is dedicated to the history of car racing in the Soviet Union and would present different racing routes around the Soviet Union. 420. As they say, it's not just the car, it's something more than the car. Look how stylish it was. The exhibition in general has several sections. One of them represents the story of the plant, which existed since the 1930s and was closed in the 1990s. So on the last part of the exhibition, you will find the latest models produced by this plant. And then there is the hall called the Rally Hall, which represents the different routes for racing. Also, some cars are presented as a part of the movies, as Moscovitich was a real movie star during the Soviet times. At the end of the tour, you can get to the kind of a filming studio and star for the cult Soviet movie, The Green Light. And you're going to sit in one of these Moscovitich cars, model 407. Then you can download the video and post it on the social media.
Последний день сегодня на линию выхожу. Списывают меня по старости.
Город недостаточно просто увидеть. Его нужно почувствовать. Вот, например, наш Мурманск. Веселый, бесшабашный. Ну, город-морячок. А Москва? Какая она, Москва? Какая она?
Москва? Ну какая? Работяга. Вечно торопится, спешит. Деловая. Но бывает грубовато. Автоинспекция строгая.